Hello, it's Stephen from wonderful Wiltshire. I'm just getting ready to go live. Today we're broadcasting on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn. If you're watching live, please say hello. If you're watching replay, please type in the word replay in the comments. And today we're going to be looking at, not that example, we're going to be looking at Logi. And I'll explain to you what Logi is and why it helped me make a decision. And the question was, what time to broadcast? And Logi helped me to answer that question, and I'll show you how. So we're live on Live Video Hub. Welcome, and we're live in the Live Video Sales Group. We're live on LinkedIn. We're live on YouTube. In a moment, that card will shrink, and I will be here. Okay, so we're live, and let's come to me. Okay, introductions first, and I'm going to go to the top of the shop in my Be Live agenda and go to welcome to the show. And this is live video training with Stephen. Okay, so far so good. And today, as I say, we're going to be looking at Logi, and we're looking at marketing and selling on Amazon Live, Facebook and YouTube. Now, before I do that, I'd just like to run through this because this is important to me. This is my Be Live selling and marketing system. And this is why I use Be Live for marketing and selling over and above any system, because it is the best suited to live broadcasting. So we're going to look at the live selling features. And it has many features which actually help you sell once you're live. First thing is, as I'm just about to show you, you can have multiple cameras. So when I do the live broadcasts, I just hide my show card and hide the second show card. Yep, nope, wrong button. Hide is the one I wanted. Okay, so on my right hand side, you can actually see my desktop, and I am live. My hand is there, and multiple cameras when you're doing selling is brilliant, because this is my demonstration area, and I can talk about the TP-Link Echo. I can talk about the Echo Dot, the headphones. Everything is to hand. It is so easy to demonstrate when you've got a demonstration area. But to have a demonstration area, you need a second camera. In Be Live, we can have two cameras, but I can only have two cameras on my computer, which is a Microsoft Surface Book 2, if, let's go picture in picture, I actually use this device here. Let me take the medal out of the way. That's one of the medals that I'll be showing later today. I'm going to put that full screen so you can actually see what I'm talking about. This is an Anker 4-way USB hub, and that has enabled me to put in, well, take my one camera out and plug two cameras in. And using this unit, I've got two cameras, one microphone, and one Logitech Litra light. And it's all possible because Be Live has multiple cameras, and I can connect multiple cameras. I could have three cameras on, so four cameras on screen at one time, all doing different things. The other thing it allows me to do, which we'll be making use of later this month, is I can have 8 people on screen. Okay, now when it says 8 people, it means 8 assets. Okay, an asset being a YouTube video, an asset being an image, an asset being a person. You're totally flexible on the 8 that are on screen. You can have even more in your staging area, and you can bring people on and off. Okay, so we're putting that to use later this month when we take a look at all the broadcasting systems, including Be Live. Multiple studio templates. I just love this feature. The thing is that we do shows which have different themes and require different assets, different images, different agendas, different videos, and you can now set up up to 10 studio templates, and you can switch between them before you start each broadcast. Now, I'm broadcasting now from my live video sales template, which has got everything I need in relation to live video sales. Tomorrow morning is Blabbing for Britain, and I've got a totally different studio setup for Blabbing for Britain, and I can just switch. Yeah, when I'm live on Amazon Live this afternoon, I shall have my Amazon Live setups. So different setups allow you to set up for a show and just set it and forget it. And then before you go live, just switch the studio template and you're good to go. And you're switching everything from one studio to another. Basically, setting it up is easy and straightforward. You give the template a name so you can actually recognize it later, and then you add your assets. Simple as that. Okay, and the next selling feature is we can now share documents and PDFs. So if you want to share a document or a PDF, a Word document or a PowerPoint presentation, you can do that natively in your studio. It's got an integral YouTube video player, and this is important. In terms of the way that I work, then I use the YouTube video player extensively. It saves uploading videos from my hard drive. The videos are on YouTube. All I need is a YouTube URL. I can bring it into my studio, and I've got explainer videos, and I've got product demonstration videos as well. And they're all on YouTube, and I can bring them into the broadcast. I've also got videos for my mobile broadcasting. So I've got 3 types of video on YouTube, and I can bring them in to the different studios as I'm broadcasting. And bringing in a product video is priceless, and demonstration of XVCam will be played later today. Images and slideshows. We've seen images so far. We saw the image there. Okay, and I can bring images in. BeLive is one of the few systems that allows you just to bring images in. The live selling system, if you're on Facebook or on YouTube, then the live selling system. And have I got anything set up? Let's have a look. The live selling system. Just a minute. I just want to see if I've got anything set up. It's thinking about it. Okay. And okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this up on screen. Okay, and basically every time I bring that last image up on screen, a link is posted onto, so let me get rid of this. It posts the link to my website. Okay, so when I'm live on Facebook and YouTube, that link will be posted in the live comments on Facebook and YouTube. Okay, and just to prove that, that's the comment on Facebook, and there is the comment on YouTube. So that's my OneStream Live website, and you could go there now and you could actually watch me live. Okay, I'm a big fan of broadcasting live to websites, as everybody knows. Hide that, come back to me, and if I go here, that doesn't quite work, does it? Let's just change things up again. That looks better. Okay, and you can change the format, and live selling is absolutely brilliant. I've changed my colors and it's not working well. On-screen agenda, I've been showing you all the time. I've actually been broadcasting, showing you the on-screen agenda. And in addition to that, you also display a viewer comments when there are comments coming in, and lower thirds, and screen overlays. So that essentially is my BeLive selling system. And you can create your own, because all the assets that you need to do live selling on Facebook, YouTube, and Amazon Live are all in your BeLive studio. And I'm looking forward to Grant Saunders tomorrow in the BeLivers group, talking about Amazon Live. So we get Grant's viewpoint on Amazon Live. Okay, so that's my BeLive selling system, and that's why I use BeLive. It's everything I need when I go live and I market on Facebook, YouTube, or Amazon Live. I've been using it on Amazon Live for the last 6 months. It hasn't let me down, and it's allowed me to move forward. Now, second topic today is this. Okay, and I'm going to scroll to the bottom of here. And this is an age-old question. What time to actually broadcast? And when I started my journey on Amazon Live, I thought, right, I want to broadcast when everybody is awake on the East Coast, because you broadcast on Amazon.com. And I thought, I will broadcast at 9 a.m. in the morning. And I did. And I did it consistently. I broadcast 9 a.m. in the morning Eastern time, 2 p.m. my time on Amazon Live, Monday through Friday. And I was quite happy. But then what happened was something that was just fate took a hand. Fate took a hand. I was an hour and 3/4 into a live broadcast. I just played a video on screen, and after I played the video, I forgot to unmute myself, and Amazon Live stopped the broadcast, saying I got technical difficulties, which is true. I had on my own creation. I had forgotten to unmute after a video. We mute when we're playing a video, so we don't get any feedback. And you've always got to remember to actually unmute when you come back on screen yourself. And it's easy done. I know I'm not the only person who's doing it. A number of occasions when I do it is actually falling. But it did, you don't have two choices. A broadcast has stopped. You have two choices. You can either say, that's it for today, or you can say, right, I'm going to go live at 4 o'clock Eastern. I'm now going to tell you the story of what happened. So 11 o'clock Eastern, 2 hours later than normal, I started a broadcast. Now, I'm grateful in all this to a piece of software called Logie, Logie, which is for Amazon broadcasters. And I'm going to introduce Logie to you now. And I'm going to bring it on screen, bring it full screen. This is Logie. And Logie is an extremely useful piece of software. I'm going to hide that. So, and I'm going to switch that camera off and go picture in picture. I'm going to shrink myself as well, because this software is priceless. And I'm going to explain why this software is priceless. Okay, so the software is Logie, and it is for Amazon broadcasters at the moment. And it answers the question, what time to broadcast? As I say, I was broadcasting at 9 a.m. Eastern, and then I decided to do a repeat broadcast, effectively, a second broadcast for the day at 11 a.m. Eastern. So before, let's go over to Logie. Hopefully you can see this. There's my broadcasts on 26th of April, and you can see that this is the broadcast that I stopped. And what Logie tells you is the maximum number of people you had watching and the highest views. So at one point I had 19 people viewing at the same time. Would that we had that on Facebook. We used to in days gone by, but not now. And then as you're actually introducing items into the screen, it shows you, if I click here, it shows you which items are doing well. So the best performing products were the reversible screen, the TP-Link Deco, the home gimbal, Logitech C920, and the Anker. And you can see which items I was talking about. So as soon as I started talking about the Home 3-axis gimbal, it went sky high. The figures actually blew up and more people came to watch. And I went from 7 people watching at the same time up to 19 people watching at the same time. Okay. But then I played a video and I had a problem because I didn't unmute myself. And that's why I went live again. And if we go back to the main chart, so this is tracking your viewers whilst you're live. So I then went live at 3 minutes past 4 or 11:03 in the States. And you'll notice that on that broadcast, which started at 4 o'clock, my time, the viewing figures, there's no dips. The viewing figures went up and up and up. And all the time, my audience was growing until the point where 32 people were watching me live. I repeat, 32 people were watching my live broadcast, the one I did at 4 p.m. in the UK. Now, to have 32 concurrent viewers for me is a record. But because I actually was able to see that graphically on Logi, it was a wake-up call. Because I suddenly realized that if I broadcast at 11 a.m. Eastern rather than 9 a.m. Eastern, I'll get more viewers. And the proof is actually on the screen. Yeah. The next one I stayed at 2 o'clock and then I switched to 4 o'clock. And you can see that when I switched to 4 o'clock, average number of live viewers was 27 and the highest view was 35. So this is proof positive that if I broadcast at 11 a.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. in the UK, I get twice as many viewers. And you're doing exactly the same broadcast with the same content, same preparation and everything, but you're getting, and I know if I go over to, I'm going to do this on screen, but this is yesterday. Just give me a second. Let's hopefully I can set this up. Okay, and I'm going to go, I won't be able to say that while we're live, just a second. Or I can certainly set it up for tomorrow. Might be pushing it to get it to go live today. I think we'll use that tomorrow as a demonstration of why you should be on Amazon Live. But you can see that basically I'm getting 30 people watching concurrently, and I can see, if we click on there, I can see which items brought the peaks. So Logitech Litra Glow Light, which is where I started, and that then fell off as I talked for too long. And then Logitech C920X, it started to peak again. Now, the reason it's going up and down is that when you show a product on Amazon Live and you're an Amazon insider, your live broadcast goes onto the Amazon.com page for that product, which means that anybody looking at the page sees the video, sees it's live, and comes and takes a look. So every time I change a product in my carousel to a featured product, I'm broadcasting live on that product's page, and maybe other pages as well. That's where the audience is. The audience is on Amazon.com, browsing, looking at things. Now, this is key, and this is part of my strategy. Basically, the items that I market on Amazon Live are items that I own. And the items that I own are good sellers on Amazon Live, which means that when I show an item in the live broadcast, it will go onto an Amazon.com page, which has got people watching, which means that every time I change product, you see a new peak. Yeah, because I'm changing the product and people are actually following that product and coming to watch. This is Logi at its best. We are Ehud, who's actually creating Logi with his team, are just at the beginning of this. This is a rather special piece of software which is free to all Amazon Live broadcasters, and it is LOGIE, and it is a priceless piece of software for an Amazon broadcaster, because the thing is, you're getting to know when you're doing well during a broadcast. You're going to have peaks and troughs in the figures. Knowing why those peaks and troughs occur is important. Okay, if you start broadcasting and you just go down, then it's because people stop watching. You don't want people to stop watching. You've got to switch products so you appear on different Amazon.com pages. Now, if the products you're showing are not good sellers, then there won't be as many people actually brought in to watch your live. The more people are actually on the Amazon.com page when you begin to broadcast about that item, the more people are going to be brought in to actually watch you. And this is key. Basically, selling products that people are looking to buy, which is why my product range is cameras and microphones, green screens, mobile video, all the popular sellers on Amazon. And I know I'm one of the several people actually doing this, but and the key factor is this. This is the other thing. Basically, when I went live at 9 a.m. Eastern, I didn't have any real competition. Okay, very few people were broadcasting. Now, when I go live at 11 a.m. Eastern, there are probably up to 10 broadcasters broadcasting at the same time. That is good, because some of those will be A-listers bringing in an audience. And whilst they're watching an A-lister go through their premiere presentation, they'll be looking at and seeing that you're live as well. So you get a lot of cross traffic coming by being live when other people are live. Yeah, there is a feed in from other people, and it takes place naturally. If you're watching something and you want to take a break, then you go and watch something else, then you go and watch something else, then you come back to what you're originally watching. But it's being part of the variety that's live at 11 a.m. Eastern, which I think contributes as well. So the first thing that actually contributes to a good viewership is going live at the right time. I'm grateful to Logi for actually identifying that correct time, going live with good content, and Logi has answered, what time should I broadcast? Which is probably one of the most difficult questions there is as far. Yeah, I mean, I am constrained. I mean, obviously it would be brilliant to broadcast at 7 p.m. Eastern, okay? But that's my midnight. So there's no way that I can broadcast at 7 p.m. Eastern. Never happen. That's probably that's prime time, 7 or 8 p.m. Eastern. I can broadcast over, quite happily at 4 p.m. my time and hit the US East Coast from 11 to 1 o'clock. And people are actually watching because it's either coffee break or lunchtime. Yeah. And people watch and surf Amazon.com during that time, and I benefit from that. Now, just to say, and I'm going to read these figures to you. I did a broadcast yesterday. Okay, I did a broadcast yesterday, and I can show you these figures on screen. Okay, I did this broadcast yesterday, and 7,479 people watched my live broadcast. 223 people unmuted, which is nearly 3%, and they watched for an average of 16 seconds. So that's 7,500 people watching for an average of 16 seconds, which means that 30 hours of video was consumed. And the other thing is, that on my stats that I get from Amazon Live, 560 people actually click the link in the carousel. So I just want to say a public thank you to Ehud and his team at Logi, because you've changed the way I broadcast simply by showing me which time to broadcast, and more as importantly, through Logi, actually showing me the items that do well during the broadcast and giving me the information which allows me, if I see an area, right, that's where we started, that's where I decided 4 o'clock was good. Then I stayed at 2 o'clock. Okay, you can see 17 highest views, and then I switched. As soon as I switched, the high views went up to 35 and the average views went up to 27. Yeah. Then I did a broadcast first day back, which is always ropey. Oh, that was last week. That's Friday. Friday's always a quiet day, but I still had 4,000 views last Friday. And this is the broadcast yesterday, which had 7,300 views, 30 people watching at the same time, and a nice little pattern there, and no major dips. Yeah, you are going to find people coming in and out, but the thing is, there is a peak every time I change product. So I know that when I change product, I'm going to get a peak. And to actually have 7,000, hang on, let me get it there, 7,479 viewers. And that's the second time in 5 days I've had over 7,500 viewers. So what I'm saying is, to everybody who's watching this, who's broadcasting on Amazon Live, do go to logi.com. All you need to do is go to logi.com, sign up, and this is not an affiliate sale, this is just a straight thank you to Ed and his team. Sign up for logi.com. You can, the things that you can do, I'll just go through, because I've been highlighting here the fact that you can watch your broadcasts and the reactions to your broadcasts, but in addition to that, you can make contact with other Amazon Live broadcasters. There's a networking facility on site, but the key thing is the figures that we're actually getting, and this is just the start, because if I click on the page there, yeah, then there are analytics on the way coming soon. So I just want to give a shout out. So sign up, put in your Amazon store page, and that's when the fascinating journey of finding out what's happening during your live broadcast begins. It will show you the products that do well. It will show you the products that don't. It will show you when your audience went up. It will show you when your audience went down. If you experiment and are testing at different times, it will show you which is your best time, which is what happened to me. I switched from 9 a.m. Eastern to 11 a.m. Eastern, and my audience has doubled. Yeah, the number of clicks has trebled. It is a very effective way. So that is basically today was the BeLive selling system, which is, I mean, this is a great way to actually go live on Amazon Live, because you've got all the features you need to go live on Amazon Live. And I'm looking forward to next Monday when I'm live on Amazon Live with Nick Wood. Tomorrow, as I say, in the BeLivers group, Grant Saunders is live talking about Amazon, how to get started and make your first sale on Amazon Live. I remember mine, my first sale on Amazon Live, and I was chuffed by it. It was my second broadcast, and I made 73 cents. And I was making money for broadcasting. That was the beginning. I get more than 73 cents now, so I'm even happier. But Amazon Live is the only place where you can actually earn money for broadcasting live once you've been through the vetting procedure, which is not too painful. In fact, it's just most people actually just glide through it. So we'll be talking about all things affiliate marketing tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern. If you want to join me, please do. If you join me live today, I just want to say thank you very much. I want you to remember the name Logie. And I want to say thank you to the team at Logie. This has been Stephen in wonderful Wiltshire in England saying thank you for watching. Goodbye for now.